Excuse you, stream elements? Bish. Apparently I'm not real. And I'm not streaming. The fuck? Why you do that? Why you do that sometimes, huh? Oh well. Oh, I love this song so much. Yes. Anyways, hi guys, it is me. I'm back. And it has been 84 years since last stream. Ah! When was the last time I streamed? I'm pretty sure it was literally like a week ago at this point. Ah, that's amazing. Ubu. But I'm back. For the first time in forever. I hope that you have all been doing well. I have been stressed, and even now I am stressed, if I may be honest. But I figured I haven't done anything productive today. I'm gonna treat myself. Yeah, no, I don't know. Today's just been a very slow day. I was planning on doing some studying, like at a cafe with friends, but I ended up not doing any studying at all, and yeah, it's been a weird day. And I did laundry though, so there's that. Other than that though, yeah. Apparently, there is a hunt train starting soon. We'll see if there's still people waiting around for it. Let's see. Might as well. Oh my gosh. Look at this fucking Moogle mount! Oh, that's so cute. I want it. I don't know, I just kind of figured I might as well decompress a little bit. I did do a fair amount of studying yesterday, so... But yeah, I don't know really. Shit's whack. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of school stuffs. Ooh, game is loud. Oh, oops. Figure I kind of want to do this little hunt train before doing MSQ, just for funsies. So what do you think of this idea? Chocolate chip cookies, but inside of it is a chocolate ball, like a chokladbollsgrotta. Huh. I'm unsure what to think of that, quite honestly. I don't know. It's certainly an idea. I feel like, wouldn't that just become like way too sweet? It would just be like layers upon layers of sweet. And not in a good way, you know? Sweet is good? I mean, I guess. But like, you want the sweetness to not just be sweet. You want there to be some sort of like depth to it. So funny because someone joined the fucking party apparently without knowing what it was for, and then they write in the party chat just like, "Hi, so what is this group for?" And everyone's just like, "Hunt Train." Sweet is good. That's where the cocoa and the bittersweet chocolate and the cookie comes in, I guess. I suppose so. Let's see. Okay, we go here. I quite enjoy being part of Hunt Trains. Also, oh my god, that mount is so cute. It's a bed! Adorable. Is the game loud enough? Marathon. Hi, Christopher. Konnichiwa. How you doing? What in the world of Warcraft is this? Hi, Victor. Damn, Endwalker was a wild expansion, wasn't it? Shut the fuck up. What do you mean level 87? Oh god. I'm gonna lurk while finishing full draft of thesis, then I'm a backflip to sleep. That sounds like a plan. You do that. Good luck with writing and finishing up the stuffs. But yeah, fucking Endwalker's been fucking crazy, man. Oh, you have your thesis presentation on Tuesday? So like in 2 days? Yo, let's go! Ah! Huh. It's a fucking horse. Also, once channel points hit 6k exercise time, no! You don't get to open it up. Really? Why? Isn't that a thing that you get to do for like shitty reports? As in yours is shitty, or the other person's reports? Or it? Did I have all my results? Huh. I have all my results, so I get to present? Okay. And fools. Where is the thingy? Oh, there we go. Oh, look at how fluffy the clouds are. Has the sky always looked like this? I'm unsure if it has. I feel like I heard something about, like, with this new update, they've changed some of the graphics or something, like with the sky, but I'm unsure. Little murderer. I love the little murderer. But I mean, yeah, this is very much like, what in the World of Warcraft? are so fun because it's really like, look at all of these people just flying around. And like the sky is just dotted with people and all of their mounts and stuff, and it's nice. I think they're quite pleasant, and you get a lot of stuff from doing them. Hurricane. It's obviously a name derived from hurricane. Also, given the fact that the attacks are hurricanes. Ugh, who came up with that name, please? Hi Rob, Coppola, how you doing? Get sexy nuts. Also liked the cracked Stella cluster and blah blah blah. What do you do with those exactly? What the fuck? That's a clusterfuck going on right now? Yeah, I'm doing a hunt train, and so like there's a bunch of people who are here all doing it. It's like hunt trains are kind of like sometimes higher level, bigger like world bosses kind of spawn in the overworld, and so people will kind of like mark down their location and that they exist, and then kind of organize a hunt train by gathering up a bunch of people, and then like announcing like, oh, hunt train is happening, guys, in this location, at this time, kind of, and then all of these people show up, and we all work together to kill the world bosses, and you get a bunch of like different currencies and stuff for doing that, which is really nice. So that's why you want to do them. You went to a medieval fair today? Really? Wow, that sounds really fun. Ooh, did you have fun? Ooh. Also, did you dress up in anything, or did you just kind of go? Let's see. Hi. Oh, you went in costume? Nice. I guess people can teleport as well. That makes sense. If it's okay to link to my Instagram, you can see? Sure. When you're a subscriber, you get like permission automatically to post things on like links in the chat. So sure, go ahead. Let's see. Where is the next one? It says that the Instagram page isn't available. That's interesting. Is it maybe privated? Your friend is also in the pics wearing a dress she sewed herself. Wow, that's nice. Shh. It's over there. Maybe it's just that my Instagram is being wacky. Yeah, no, it seems like the link is not working. The Mudman. Oh my god! Look at him! Ah, I love him! He's so cute! Ah, the Mudman! Ah. It's a public account? Really? Ah, fuck. I died. Link broken? Yeah, link broken. Maybe you accidentally, like, wrote incorrect username or something? Ah, hi, welcome, how you doing? Ibu. Forest Paldia. What are some of these dudes, man? What you doing? Right now I'm doing a hunt train. So me and a bunch of other people are going around and killing a bunch of high level enemies in the overworld in order to get like valuable currency and stuff. Killing innocent animals? No! What do you do with the cracked Stella clusters and like dendro clusters and stuffs? What are they used for? For some reason it still says that the link is broken. Read the text on them. Lahi. Multifaceted crystalline manifestation of etheric energy cracked through in several places. Can be exchanged for select combat-based varieties of material. Ah, okay. You trade them in for material. Okay. Naruhodo ne. Lahi. Grass man. Love the fact that someone in the hunt train just wrote like lucky time. Lahi. This is fun. Honestly, this aspect of like MMOs is really fun. I enjoy it a lot. Like doing things with a bunch of other people that you don't know and just working together towards like a common goal. Hi, Tatami! Konnichiwa! How you doing? Ew. Oh, I'm in a hunt train right now. We're doing stuffs. Power of friendship! Yay! Any more? Seems like there are more. How was your trip? My trip was good! I went to Uppsala! Yay! Which is like one of the oldest towns in Sweden. Yeah. And I visited the university there to look at their pharmaceutical program, and it was very cool. I learned a lot about how they run things over there. And then I didn't really have too much time with like sightseeing and whatnot, but I did try my best to like make some time for it. Ew. I love the fact that you can see Amarot in the distance. I'll have to post pictures from the trip as well. I took so many pictures. Ew, but I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. But I want to do that as well. It was kind of fun because when I was like on my trip and was taking all of these pictures, I was just like, finally I'll have content to post on Instagram again. if I'm gonna be quite honest, like, I have a lot of lab reports and, like, exams coming up and stuff like that. And so I have been feeling like I need to do a lot of studying and stuff. But I don't know, today has been a very strange day and I haven't really gotten anything done, quite honestly. I did do stuff like yesterday though, a fair bit, but today has just been extremely slow for whatever reason. It'd be like that sometimes, I guess. This is the last of the hunt train, Ivu. Hi, John! Konnichiwa! But I feel like I'll allow myself this stream where I do some more Final Fantasy and Endwalker MSQ. And then I'll focus on studying, like, during the week. Yeah. Some days are like that. They are, truly. T4 train. Apparently they're going to have a train on Cerberus, but screw that. I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm gonna resume doing main scenario. I have a lot to do, but I haven't done any of it yet, and now I'm streaming instead. Yes? Okay. Hush. Oh, it's snowing here, no, Charlie. That's so nice. Honestly though, like, I've been really looking forward to getting to stream more and play more Final Fantasy. I've missed you guys! Like, when I was away on my trip, I was just like, I wanna stream! But now I'm back, and I don't know, I was contemplating like whether or not I should do like a gaming stream or a study stream, but I didn't really feel like setting things up for doing a study stream because like usually when I do study streams, I have like normal camera on, like face camera and whatnot, but I don't know, I just didn't really feel like setting things up, you know? And so it's just like VTuber time. Ooh. We missed you. I missed you guys too. Hi, Valademon Hunter. How you doing? Also, guys, as you can maybe see, we have a new emote in chat. It is the Blood Munch. A while back, like a month ago, I commissioned this artist to make an animated emote for me, and they finally delivered it. And I was so excited. Oh, it looks super duper cute. It's just like a little eating thingamajiggy. I really like it. I think it's very cute. But yosh! We continue now with more Endwalker MSQ. And I am ready! As ready as I can be at the very least. You know, I kind of wanted to maybe, like, have a really long boy stream where I try to run through, like, the entirety of 6.0 story content all in one go. But I couldn't contain myself, and instead I decided to, like, stream a bit today. And then we'll stream some more some other time. Probably definitely won't have time to finish the entirety of the MSQ right now, obviously, but... Okay. You guys remember what happened last time and stuff, right? So like 6 to 12 hours left of content, something like that. Yeah. So at the very least, like 2 more streams. Most likely. 6 to 24? Really? That long? Last time chat told me that... I see. Okay. I see what you're doing there. God damn it, Victor. Anyway. So we are now on level 88 quest. Called Thou Must Live, Die, and Know. Yeah, but like 612 is probably a reasonable guesstimate. 669, nice. We were just in the past doing shit. Oh my lord. What am I even supposed to say to that? Like, so much shit happened when we were, like, on Etheris, spent time in Elpis. We hung out with like Vinat and Hermes and me. Oh God! Fuck! Shit! Fuck! Ah! Pain! Suffering! Oh dear God. Yeah. There's been a lot going on. Leveling wouldn't be a bad idea. Level 90 helps a lot on these following instances. I suppose. Ugh. I figured I'm probably like decent enough level. Yeah. I've been kind of like unsure what class I want to level next though. Cause like, for these past couple of weeks, my goal has been to level Gunbreaker to level 80. And now it is level 80, and now I'm like, what do I do with my life now, you know? I'm gonna do leveling with Leo in a while. He's getting food right now though. Yeah, I did actually do like some roulettes with Leo earlier. Yeah, but Numa helps a lot. Oh, is that an ability? Hold on. Where do I see the ones that I don't have? Dancer? Yeah, that's fair. I could always try Dancer. I say it's not worth over leveling for the story, to be honest. Dancer is one that I have. Suppose I could. I keep forgetting to put, like, limit break on all of my different hotbars. Hold on. MSQ is gonna XP you up. Yeah, good enough. That's generally, like, the case. If, at the very least, if you're focusing on just one class, then generally, like, MSQ does a really good job of leveling you. Yeah. And I've also got an obscene amount of flatbread to help boost my XP as well. Tiny bit. Braid. It's so funny how, like, you know, our guild name is Bread. And so, for some reason, in our company chest, we just have, like, an obscene amount of bread. Because at some point, some unknown benefactor just gifted our guild leader a fuck ton of flatbread. Next instance is sync to 90, so better have the skill and doesn't. Gotta get bread. Bread, baby, bread. Bread is good shit though. I had some bread earlier. Like, I've been kind of away from home for these past couple of days. Like, I was on that business trip earlier on in the week, and then these past couple of days I've been, like, at Joel's place, and then at another friend's place. I kind of accidentally got really drunk yesterday and ended up sleeping over at Mike's place. It was not according to Keikaku, but I kind of woke up at like 6:50 and I was like, where the fuck am I? I stand by that it's just not worth over leveling for the story. Also, guys, when I hear something really funny, so like the other day I was kind of studying with my friends Mike and Joel at this cafe, because like studying away from home really helps with my productivity and stuff. I feel like a lot of people can probably relate with that. And I was just like, oh, I want to sleep over at Joel's place and stuff. And so I decided to go home to grab some sleepover stuff, most importantly my skincare, because I cannot survive without skincare. My skin will hate me if I don't do it every single day and wash my face, you know? So I went home to get my skincare, and then the plan was for me to like go back to the cafe, rejoin them, and then go to Joel's place together with him to sleep over. And so I go to my place, and I like, you know, go into the entrance, go into the elevator, and there's this girl who gets on the elevator as well. and I'm kind of just struck by how nice she looks. Like her outfit was really on point, very like dressed in an alternative way, you know, like she had like stark black hair, blunt cut bangs, sharp ass eyeliner, and like this fishnet type top, and this tank top, more like sports bra to be quite honest, on top of it. That made her tits look amazing, and I could not help stare. But anyway, I thought like, wow, this person looks really nice. And so I told her as much when we got on the elevator, and I was just like, by the way, I just want you to know that your outfit looks amazing. And she was just like, oh my gosh, thank you, you know, as you do. Booba, yeah, okay, I can't help myself, okay? Yeah. But anyway, after I said that, I'm guessing she was kind of just like, oh, this person's like nice enough. And so she was just like, hey, so I'm moving out like right now, and I have this wardrobe left that I really want to get rid of. Do you want it? And I was just like, sure. And so she pulls up her phone and just kind of shows me like pictures of it, and I'm like, sure, I'll take it. And so she's like, great, I live on floor 5, and I'm like, okay, I live on floor 4. So like we go to her floor and to her apartment, and she opens the door to her apartment, and she's like, babe, to her partner who was like inside there. God damn it, she had a husband already. Fuck. And she was just like, babe, I found this random girl who wants to take the wardrobe. And he was like, great. And I'm like, hello. Just extremely spontaneously, very impromptu. Like, this was not my, like, on the agenda for the day whatsoever, but here we are. And so the wardrobe is like in the kitchen, and it's fucking humongous. Like, it's over 2 meters tall, and I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck are we going to get this out of the fucking apartment? But they figure it out after a lot of struggling. It was very heavy, very tall. Although I didn't really need to do anything. I just kind of like stood there to the side while this girl and her husband were like wrestling with the wardrobe to like get it out and get it over to my apartment. And I took pictures periodically to kind of like log the whole experience as well, because it was just so weird in a way, but quite funny as well in its spontaneity. And so we managed to get it out into the hallway, and then into the elevator, and then to my floor. And they fucking managed to get it into my apartment, and I'm like, okay, you can put it here. I didn't really know where to put it, so I just kind of like scrambled to get rid of stuff, you know, so that it could have a place to stay. Honestly, where we put it, like, it kind of fits, I guess. It's like next to the couch right now. And after that was done, they're gonna leave, but the girl is just like, oh, but one thing, like, could I ask for a small favor, like, as payment? And I was just like, sure, what do you need? And she's like, could I have, like, a small cutting from, like, one of your plants? I've been wanting one for so long. And I was like, sure. And then they left, and I was just kind of like, huh. Anyway, I was gonna grab stuff. It was quite interesting. And just the whole experience of like, yes, alternatively dressed, tatted up, sexy woman giving away furniture and then asking for a piece of a plant, like, as payment. These people are so gay. Like, extremely queer. 100% LGBTQ plus blah, 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 you know? And yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. I love the fact that my gayness just led to me getting, like, a piece of furniture. Just very randomly. It was very funny, and I just could not help, like, but laugh to myself, like, over the whole situation. I was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? And then I went back to the cafe to rejoin, like, Mike and Joel and stuff. But yeah, so that happened, and it was very interesting. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I figured that you guys would maybe appreciate that kind of story, because it was just funny. Very sad though that they were in the process of moving out instead of moving in, because like, these neighbors seemed really cool, but they're no longer my neighbors. Their entire apartment was like empty TM, and so sad. Maybe I'll meet them again one day. maybe. Or maybe it was just not meant to be. Okay, anyway, we resume main story. Let's see. We are here to report back on what the fuck we just experienced, which is a lot. Hi, Tataru. You have a knack for turning up exactly when needed, and this is no exception. Oh, god damn it. Not to this shit again. Nay, impeccable timing as always. I'd heard you were off in the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case, while you were away, we've had some few developments. God damn it, people! Can you not go a second in my absence without shit happening? Which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Carrying our song. Okay. Oh boy. Though you and Kryle both have news to share, hers is perhaps the more urgent. So, have you learned aught more of the final days? Oh, God! Bro! I've learned so much! And the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Suffering, pain, agony. Unfortunately, during your time on the first, events here have taken a turn for the worse. God damn it. The Scions are running themselves ragged trying to contain the spread of blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. To try and ascertain the where and why of it, Alizé and Alphinaud have been traveling all over. Have you learned anything? Yeah, you could say that! Of all the regions they visited, Locus Ammonius is one of the worst affected. Where the fuck was that now again? Gonna be made by a depressed bird as crazy as it sounds. Yeah! Depressed nihilistic bird. Honestly, I did not expect the Endwalker story to go in the direction it did. With just like, oh, local man accidentally invents nihilism and accidentally causes the world to burn. What the fuck? And then like Vinat is my beloved wife. I love her. Locus Amogus is a region of Oh, okay. Locus Amonis is one of the worst affected. Thancred, Estinian, and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. Suck. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Ishtola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Heidelin in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. Yeah, she's a bit occupied, I guess. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon. An ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. Well, shit. Comfy. You will also recall the proposal issued by Master Fortunaut to the people of Radzahan. Following their discussion, Vitra declared his support for the plan and urged those who wished to evacuate to accept the forum's invitation. So far, so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Tomorrow's a holiday, so you've just been lazy all day today, not even doing house chores. Nice. I actually managed to be a tiny bit not lazy, and I did do some laundry because I have been letting the laundry pile up for a good couple of weeks now, and I was just like, yay, I did something at the very least. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel, and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Ah! Okay. I guess. Therefore, to secure safe passage for the Hanish refugees to the tower, Alphinaud, Alizé, Estinian, and Graha traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now... Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh lord. The final days have come to Garlemald. Oh no! Shit! Okay. Well... Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Fortunal. Then, panic broke out, and our communications were severed. Oh, I just realized that my camera's leaning very far up. Good lord! From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, what? Oh god. Bless you. How many was that even? Thank you. Okay. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. The others need you, May. Please, you must help them. Kichu. Oh boy. This does not bode well. In the slightest. Having you there will make all the difference. I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully, Lucia will know where they are. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you'd best take every possible precaution. Oh yeah. I'm in danger. Well, this is great. This is just peachy. Huh. Hello again, you got a 10 for that homework. How, Bear Andre? Welcome, welcome. What's the weather like? Apocalypse! Ah! And unsure. I don't think I got a 10 on the homework. We'll see. I see. Immediately they're just gonna throw us into a duty. I see. You are now in the instanced area Garlemald 2. Current instance can be confirmed at any time using the /instance text command. Okay, /instance. Huh. Alpacalypse. May, and not a moment too soon. The skies over Garlemald are ablaze, but it's events on the ground that concern me. As you will have heard, your fellow scions arrived ahead of you. They really just throwing us right in, huh? No, like, preamble, just like, off you go into the instance, and I'm like, ah! We cut the customary greetings short after we received word from our troops on the Maganglakias that the Forum's airship had landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. Isn't maybe that, like, the heavens only begin to burn and the, you know, apocalyptic weather and shit happens, like, when there's a lot of people in the area that are experiencing a lot of, like, despair and negative emotions? Could that maybe be a thing? Since the heavens only start being fucky like that, like, after someone first turns. I don't know. Victor, you asked if I want to do leveling roulette. No. I've already done all of them. So, it was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees come to no harm. Thanks for asking, though. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we will discuss them later. I trust you are ready to depart. Upon departing for the Magna Glacia, several cutscenes will play in sequence. God damn it! What the fuck? They're immediately! It's been a week! I have not played in a week! Hello? Ready is a charged word. Truly, I'm never. Okay, I guess. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Guys, I'm scared. I don't want to do this. Okay. Fuck me. earlier on the Magna Glacius. Oh boy. Oh great. Tell me if the sound is okay, by the way, guys. Or if I need to lower it or raise it or something. Run! It's great. Okay. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Ah!
No.
Oh no.
No. No.
No!
Not the same.
Nightmare! 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 Bad, 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 bad! Oh god! Oh.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste.
Fortunal, just like, oh fuck no.
Calm yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy. Come, we must build a line of defense.
Wait, are we gonna fight this Fortunal, maybe? Just relax, man. Oh my god. Take it easy, dude. Chill out. Shut your fucking face, dumbass elf.
How?
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
If, Stay near the Alphinaud, let's go!
I can handle this pair.
You shall tend to the refugees.
Oh boy.
Let us be about it.
Oh, are we gonna fight as Alphinaud or as Deneen, maybe?
As you wish, my little lord.
My little lord. Ah! One day he won't be so little. Oh, we get to fight as Alphinaud. Let's go! Fuck yeah! This is what I've been waiting for, baby! Okay, okay, okay. Oh, we have a lot of stuff. Levier doses 3. Okay.
See to the wounded.
Help is at hand.
Fucking Levier diagnosis. Okay. Interesting.
Leave it to me.
I'm not used to my hotbar having some, like, being this wide. Ah, it's fucking with me. Wait, I hate it. Dear God, I hate it. I hate this hotbar setup. It's all over, we're doomed. No! Wide. No! God damn it! Oh, fuck. They're being overwhelmed by fear. Alphinaud, do what you can. I must provide with succor
Those
I
who
can.
can stand, come with me.
Dad? Oh, nightmare. Everyone's turning. All is lost. No!
Easy now. Deep breaths.
Breathe. Thank you. Now go as fast as you can.
You're safe now.
I wonder if there's some sort of like healer-specific spell that can maybe provide like mental health support, you know?
Worry not for
I feel like that would be very needed right now. Protect the refugees. Okay. Yo, what the fuck? Esuna? Oh, I mean, I guess. Don't like the look of that. Stay sharp. Mind soothe or something. was a spell in World of Warcraft? Really? Not the tank buster, please. Eh? What's happening? Oh, the eye. Ugh. God, I hate this hot bar. It's awful. More beasts. I only hope my newfound abilities are enough. Ah! To get the hang of those things. Ew. Also, guys, you have no idea like how much for this past week I've been listening to like the Final Fantasy XIV soundtrack and stuff, like trying to curb my addiction. By, you know, doing that. The music is so good. And especially, like, the flow song. I love the flow. It's so good. Like, that song has been stuck in my brain, and I've been humming it non-stop for this entire week, it feels like. Very good shit. Oh, Sulkin, man. He just has a way with things. I just noticed that Terminus Idolizer, AO feet, also Booba, also tentacles. So big though, I did not think that they would be that big. Nightmare Fuel. Which song is that? Flow? It's the... why are you bonking me? Flow is the song that plays during the Venat instance. Oh god, it's a fucking beholder! What the fuck? I didn't know there were beholders in Perpexive. Ayo! Oh god! Ah! Hi, Foggy! Oh my gosh!
Don't. I don't want to die.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Oh shit! Yolas! Let's go! Pog!
Wait, that's...
I'm here for more May
Listen
playing
beyond.
Endwalker, yay!
So, you've recovered then?
The answers version during the walk? No.
Time enough to be obeyed. For once.
It's the welcome and well met, my brave little spark. How
We can
far
speak of it
you've
more later.
wandered, burned bright as a
For
star.
now,
That
we
one.
must fight
So it's not answer.
to repay your salvation in kind, or with better.
Ah, let's
For
go!
Garlemald has her pride.
Garlemald has her pride. Is that played in the story yet? Yeah, it plays during the instance where you fight Venat. You know?
Of that I've no doubt.
Ah, that one. Yeah. I love that song so much. Answer is also really, really good though. Ah, beautiful. Wow, thank you. Ew. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Good gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
Fortunal is just like, what the fuck is happening? Oh god. Oh.
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Fortunal is not used to seeing his kids
Withdrawal
on the battlefield.
might be in order.
He's not used to the battlefield TM
Oh,
in general.
sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate.
You know who?
To be devoured.
Am I
by their
Voldemort
former
now?
friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here.
I'm
and
assuming she's
now.
talking about me.
Well then,
Grahatia
I'd
and
say it's
Alice, I
high
love
time
them.
we threw caution to the winds.
I feel like Grahatia and Alice have kind of
So
like
long as you
bonded in
spare
a
me the
strange way
heroic
over their
sacrifices.
infatuation for the Warrior of Lights.
Now, let's go.
They feel like friends, you know? It's nice. And now we play as Alice. Ah! Love, love, love. Ah, let's go! Okay. For fire. The fuck are all of these things? They're my two most favorite Scions. Yeah, they're great. They're all amazing. I love them. Ooh, the red mage stuff. Is there no way to break the chain of formations? Wow, look at that! With the flowers? Wow! So emboldened. And then this is a cure. Oh, I love the animation for this attack. It's like a rose! Wait, the way the blades spin and the imprint they leave is kind of supposed to look like a fucking flower. Oh! That's so nice. Borgir friends.
And fire.
What is Grahatia's like role now? Is he like a healer? Demon salamander, indeed. The beast calls down a rain of meteors. Oh. Oh. How predictable.
Not today.
He's an all-rounder. Yeah. See if I care. I won't back down. Yeah, he's an all-rounder. Yeah. I love the fact that like he started out as an archer back in ARR when we first got to know him, and then during his time in the burst and stuff, he just had to learn how to do everything essentially. Paladin, white mage, black mage. Okay. I love Grahatia. Ah. We stand a multifaceted king.
I'm not done yet.
I also love the fact that we have the limit break on our hotbar, since Alice loves using the limit break immediately. It's just like, oh, limit breaks up?
Nothing to worry about.
Eh. Raha, good healer, cure 2 instead of 1.
Energy. Find cover.
Okay. Oh. Ah! Ah! Fuck. Ah, I'm almost dead, I'm almost dead, I'm almost... Ah, blah, 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 blah.
As they say, turnabout's fair play.
Turnabout's fair play.
On guard.
On guard. Wow. Oh, the red mage limit break. Nice. Let's go! We did it. I love Grahatia and Alice. They're so good. Babies.
There's not the barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
I don't know. Like, with what we've learned on Elpis and stuff, I don't...
Thank you for saving our lives once again.
Man of Palaka.
I remember you. From Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ew.
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece.
Ew. Ew. Oh no.
Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
I love Alice so much. Who? No vermilion scourge and blind your... Eh?
Look out!
Oh? Eh? Oh! Oh no. Alice! Wait! It's just like in the fucking... It's just like in the Endwalker trailer! Oh! But instead of the warrior, it's
Get out of here.
Rahatia.
Quickly!
Look at him go.
I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a
Rahatia!
madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
I love him so much. Husband. Look at this man. I feel like the juxtaposition to the Endwalker trailer was very, very intentional there. Because it was just like...
Embarrassing yourself. And in front of father, no less.
He turned into Exarch a couple times, yeah.
You might never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of her as it is. You mustn't let Eorzea's hero fight alone.
There we are. Small potato rolling up to save the day, baby. Ah! And the hopeful music. Let's go! There, the potato. A child! I'm back! You've done well in my absence, or this is precisely why you should never skip your squats regimen. It's fucking cold! Yep. I was not prepared for this. Oh, I should have put on my fucking winter glam, god damn it. What should we say, guys? Squats? Ew.
I can look after myself, you know.
That's what she says in the fucking trailer too!
Everything's in order, I trust.
Do 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 do. Angry potato because she was forced to leave her husbandos for saving their asses. Yep, truly.
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
Yeah, literally! This is just like literally the fucking trailer! Oh my god. They knew exactly what they were doing there, huh? Lamau. She says the exact same lines, it's just slightly different. A trio for the ages. Let's go! I'm so happy. Finally back. It feels like it's been 84 years. Or well, I mean it has been like an eternity, technically, in a way. Ah!
Just the beginning.
Ooh!
I had a feeling
many are there? Ah, is Dinian and Alphinaud as well?
This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
Is Dinian's rugged voice. Ah, husband. The entirety of the Scions are just... mwah, my beloved. I wonder where Ishtola is. Where the fuck is she? Vibing? Because we haven't seen her. Who else is missing? Hold on. There's Alphinaud, Alceste, Deni, and Graha. Ishtola's not here. Riange's on the moon. Where's Thancred? Lahi! Where the hell's Ishtola? Lahi! Wait, it? Oh, okay.
Damn!
She blind, she's lost. I don't know. Don't say that. She can take care of herself. Oh, I love the animation of the red mage like stuff. It's so nice. The rose. I love my Scion. Red mage, dead class. Eh? How so?
Leave the healing to me.
Gotta protect Alphinaud. Protect our boyo.
I'm in your debt.
New trial is the lowest DPS in terms of contribution. Ah, really? Oh, okay.
Where were we?
Where were we? Ah. Stinian's face. Oh, I also heard that they fucking buffed Black Mage as well. Like increase the damage output or something. Oh boy, shit's happening. Black Mage was supposed to have damage pairing melees, but wasn't the case. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Wow, look at all these people. Oh, they're... Wait, no, that's not
You
Thancred,
must
that's
board
Fortunate.
without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Charlian is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Yeah, I remember her as well from like when we were saving Palika's stand and stuff.
Your hesitation is
It's kind of fun that we get to see the same NPCs.
The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades.
Balancing in this
Nor
game
are
is
you wrong to
terrible,
fear
but
that
just
this
matters
corruption
in
will continue to
ultimates
spread.
and world clears.
I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland.
Yeah, nowhere is safe at this point.
What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you.
I know that people are going to the moon and stuff, but imagine if the final days were to like even come to the moon for whatever reason. Now that would fucking suck.
That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Charlian. Please.
So I'm guessing the Forum is abandoning the idea of using the moon teleporter that's here in Garlemald?
We We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
Yep. The twins are so
The
tiny.
people of Radzat Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
Yeah. Fair.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Fortunately, fortunal.
Yes. Well,
Fortunal's not used to being respected or treated like this by his kids or what?
Behind you! Just there!
Eh? Oh! Oh no! Oh boy!
More of them.
God damn it! There's no end to these fucking... Oh no! Oh! Wait! What?! You're kidding me! The fuck is he doing here? I swear to God, if he's like, fight me now in these
You'll be all
fucking
right. Hurry to
circumstances,
the airship.
he lives here. I mean, I guess it makes sense that he wouldn't have moved too far. He's just vibing. He fucking lives here. I mean, I get. Even that, I didn't expect him to like do shit though. But what the fuck, sir?
Why have you come?
Yeah, why? That's a good fucking question.
A heretofore unseen beast.
Of course, of course.
'Twas ripe for the slaying.
Of course, that's what he would focus on.
Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Zeno's so gay, he truly is.
You cannot still be on about a rematch.
Didn't you know
That
bro
is
lives here?
and has ever been my sole concern.
Seriously? Now? I love the fact that they changed his like name when he talks. Xenos Viator Galvus instead of
You,
Xenos
on
Soscal.
the other hand, are fixated on a different
Also, hi,
quarry.
Julian. Yeah?
Your passion pales before mine. Yet neither hate nor despair seems sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust.
Bro, I've got bigger fish to fry right now! Can we take this like after we've saved the world? Dude's been fucking excommunicated, yep.
So I hone my blade, and I wait.
I still miss Varys, rep Varys, truly.
That's it. That's all you care about.
Yeah, he doesn't care about his people. He doesn't give a shit. He's just a bloodthirsty psychopath. After all. That's his whole thing.
Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone.
Poor Euless, man.
Along with so many of its
Fuck,
people.
man.
Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last.
Oh boy, imagine if Euless were
While
to start
we who
turning now.
survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death.
Yeah? I mean, you could 100% blame
The
a lot of
Eorzeans
this
tell me
on
all
Xenos.
This was your doing. You slaughtered your countrymen.
Yeah?
You did. For what?
For sports.
For nothing in the end. So much wasted effort.
At least he acknowledges it! For the lulz, for shits and giggles. In the song.
You bastard!
You know what, Euless
For your own
mood.
sake, Euless, you must control your anger.
Yeah, yeah.
It will
Quentin's.
serve no one.
Welcome,
should it
welcome. How you
consume
doing?
And see you transformed.
Yeah. Xenos, how you feel about making our lives miserable, you piece of shit? Xenos. Yes.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome?
I feel like you probably still would,
If
but you know.
so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better.
I'm good, and you? That's good to hear that you're doing
Duty,
okay, but
honor,
I am suffering.
all constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of
The shitty reason does make it shittier. Exactly! Knowing that, like, all of this suffering and pain and carnage
was merely a
caused for,
means
like,
to
no
their
reason
end.
whatsoever, really? That makes it worse! That makes it infinitely worse, bro!
Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy.
Xenos is just such a diabolical character, honestly.
What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
Xenos the rascal, Xenos the hooligan, Xenos the troller. Hey May, remember how this song is basically the theme of Turncliffe and like the entirety of the weapons quest?
A blight on the Garlean race. And
It
there would be no
is!
more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death.
I like the rabbit on your head, thank you! It's a little dude, it's a carbuncle.
But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you.
Wanna know its official name? Sure.
So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Yeah? The history books are not going to be nice when writing about Xenos, let me tell you that.
Xenos!
Yeah, so the end of the world was caused by this motherfucker. And love you shall find.
Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day.
As we
You will
Swedes say,
never get
väldigt
what you
obror av
want.
honom.
Not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
If evil, why hot? Why sexy voice? Because... So there's just no... There's no resolution to this, huh?
Yeah.
It's really just Xenos just does all of this shit and then fucks off. Everyone agrees that he's horrible, but like... He's too powerful, so there's nothing we can do about it. For fuck's sake. Also, thank you for the follow, Quentin. Ew. I hope you get a good night's sleep now that you go to bed.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it. if
Matt
you wish.
Kotdev, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Oh?
Do contain your surprise. You needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
The twins were just like, wait, what?
We
Ayo?
appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Charlian. Having caused such an uproar, 'tis only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
I guess. Thank you too. Yee. Gonna go do some gaming with a buddy.
Allow us to
Okay.
accompany you then.
Have
We
fun.
should be
or
glad to
fun, as the
facilitate,
case may be.
given our familiarity with all concerned.
Pain.
If you would like to join as well, Euless, we can speak of recent events on the way.
Pain and suffering. Agony. Fortunal must be so proud.
We'll be after your seat on the forum next.
Oh shit! Estinian, I love you! I love Estinian so much, Your Honor. You have no idea. Fortunal, it's just like, ayo, what? He's right though. Before I go, what's your name? May! My name is May. I go by Fua May here on Twitch. But you can call me May. Or Mommy, if that's what you prefer to use. Estinian throws a stone and then backflips it into oblivion. Yep. Ah! Okay. Yeah. Oh, the name of the quest is As the Heavens Burn. Though there'll be time later to discuss your journey to the first, there is one thing I must ask. Did you perchance speak with our friends in the Crystarium? He's concerned. Lena and Becklug both warned me against overexerting myself? Bullshit! Strange that they would express such similar sentiments. Identical, in fact. But their advice is duly noted. It's almost like they know what kind of person you are, Rahatia! We couldn't save them all, but if we'd arrived any later, it would have been a massacre. Indeed. Things were looking bleak until you and the First turned up. That the final days should manifest here too, after everything these people have suffered, is a fate cruel beyond words. Indeed. Nevertheless, with allies old and new at our side, there is yet reason to be hopeful. It's been a while since we last spoke. For some time, I was not myself. Lucia and the others told me what happened that night, and about the events that took place while I was receiving treatment. It was only then that I realized the lengths you and yours go to. I know I might never be able to repay you, but I'll be damned if I don't try. And most of all, I want to thank you. All of you. For everything you've done and continue to do for the sake of my people. Nice to meet you, May. Can you be my new friend? Sure, I can be your new friend. If you weren't short-legged, you could save more people. I blame your selfish choice of being a potato. Bitch! You want fucking go? You want fight? I was born like this, thank you very much. Baka. At the very least, I am glad our own members are accounted for. I guess. This is the contingent space of operations, I take it. Yep. Uh-huh. To see Zeno standing there, so uncaring and unrepentant. Gods, I don't know what came over me. I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind, but looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hope they won't incite him to further villainy, but to be honest, I doubt he even remembers what I said. Yeah. Biting off May is just holding a straight arm with a palm against her forehead. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. It's good to see you too, my baby.
No major injuries then. Good.
Ooh, voice cutscene.
I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
Ooh.
The additional support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives.
I'm
They're
also
not all,
crunching on
I
some
regret to
peanuts
say.
right now as a little snack. Apologies if there's any sound. picked up by the microphone. Ooh.
I take it that I'm addressing Lucia Junius. I'm the Forum's envoy, Fortunaud Leveilleur. And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
Oh boy. Yeah, I wonder, did anyone, like, bother to inform the contingent that a bunch of people were gonna arrive
in
and...
the final days.
Oh boy.
I was beginning to suspect as much. You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere. Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but...
I mean, I suppose so.
In any case, Maxima leads the remainder of the contingent in an effort to cull the creatures and evacuate the populace as we speak. Once the airships have taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
You know what? Fair.
And I, for
They've
one,
learned
would
their
not
lesson, I
consider
think.
past transgressions more relevant than future contributions.
True. Uvu.
Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now, more than ever.
Because everyone's fucking dying left and right. We need to replenish our personnel. Bye-bye! In South Africa, it's now 10:35 p.m. Same time as me. Same time zone. Good night, Quentin.
We swore to defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
Yay.
It seems you have everything
Character development,
under
man.
control. You will excuse me then, for mine own duties await.
A moment, Master Fortunaud.
Master Fortunaud.
You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
I did. Though if you intend
Why is he looking so
again to
suspicious?
Charlian alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
Yeah, I feel like we're owed that much. Now that we know.
Do you swear to listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us?
No, I mean, we get it now. So why would we
I swear.
oppose? Please. Unless your scheme is to bomb the fucking Earth, like, after you go fuck off to the moon, then, you know, in that case, we're gonna have to stop you, I guess, but...
Any other, I would doubt. But you, I trust to keep your word.
The fact that they, like, the way they're just, like, treating each other like pretty much strangers at this point, they're...
Very well.
Please!
I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldessian Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
It does. You have my thanks.
Fortunaud reminds me of the Asian guy
Excellent.
of emotional damage when he
Regale us
pictures
with
Asian
tales of
parents
your most
considering
recent
faith.
sojourn
Yep.
to the first while we wait.
Fortunaud is literally just an Asian father. Oh my god. Everything makes sense now. But he's French. And an elf. Oh?
Did you hear something just now?
No, I didn't hear shit. Also the way his ears do a little wiggle. I love him. The way they just pick up on stuff. What the fuck? Excuse... huh? What the fuck? Me when I need pudding.
Oh, where is this star's blasted pudding?
Pudding way! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Leopards are so cute! I'm guessing a bunch of them got sent down for some reason.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
Ariadne! Let's
This
go!
bitter climb bring warmth and comfort.
My beloved husbandal. Orange. Bonne nuit.
Tis heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our stars.
The world is ending, but we need pudding first. Ariadne is back!
Yes,
Let's
but
go!
what are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
Yeah, I mean, aren't you cold, Alice? It's not really like you're wearing much more.
Should I proceed to expand upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments?
Oh my god, man's shivering. Living way! Ah!
We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans.
You know what? Fair. Sorry, you're shivering.
It's rude, is what it is. That's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed.
Living way, making sure Yonjay doesn't freeze away.
But it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Etheris. Oriange made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still.
Uvu.
And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom?
Yeah, you know what's fair.
Marvelous.
They're going on a business trip.
Tons of pudding to be found. I must suffer Oriange's inferior works no more.
Beck, look, that you? Oh shit, it does kind of sound like Beck, look.
Hey, maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom. Ahem.
One of them was very nasally,
As I
yeah.
was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever,
Mapping way, I think.
we are at your disposal.
Let's go! Ah!
We were born from Heidelin's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it?
Oh, I love them! They're so adorable!
Not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Oriange made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit.
You're so cute.
From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better.
Hop,
So
skip,
please,
jump.
show us how. Help us help you.
You're so cute. I love the leopards. They're so adorable. Fortunate was like,
me. But are they?
yeah, they are. Oh wait, yeah, they didn't know that the helpers on the moon are rabbits.
Indeed.
Khajiit has
Hello,
wares if you have
fellow.
coin.
Well met. You'd be a member of the forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you
They're
at
so
last.
cute! Ah! Stop!
I'm Livingway, Heidelin's right paw.
Heidelin's right paw! Ah!
Am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
I bid you welcome to our star, Livingway.
They
On
were
behalf
not
of the
expecting
I
the
thank
people
you
on
for
the moon to
traveling
be
such a
rabbits.
distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Charlian, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
But with Livingway being down here, what about all of the other rabbits on the
Was
moon?
with reluctance
Did
that I
Livingway,
set
like,
aside the
assign
great
someone
work
else
of
to be the one in
readying
charge
the
while
moon for
she's away?
habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loperids made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a
Kill them
growing
all. No!
certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable.
They're so cute. Oh, I want like
'Tis
50
trite,
plushies of them.
perhaps, but I followed my heart.
Aww. Good to haveth you back. May thy disciples banish this darkest of nights. Good to haveth you back. Bullying him a little bit, huh?
For a time, at least. Nevertheless, 'twas worth the journey to find present company well.
Goo-goo.
Will thou attend us at the forum and lend thine own wisdom?
Hey, oh, Thancred! Where are you at? Your husband's
If that's
back
all
from his
Chris said,
business
please
trip!
Start moving before Urianger catches his death. Even I'm freezing out here.
There is no way of living without living way, so yes, there did.
Say
Oh
you'll warm up
no!
quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
This is Thancred. Oh, look at Dom, he's so cute! And Puddingway's just like, Pudding! Pudding! Thought cred? I mean, not incorrect, no. Ah! Where the fuck are we? Huh. I dare say Master Fortunaut was as nonplussed as we to learn the identity of Heidelin's lunar custodians. As he will soon discover, they have much and more to offer the Forum. Might I suggest we return to the Annex forthwith? We may yet have time to discuss thy recent adventures ere we are summoned to the rostra. Let's go! Do, 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 do. Na, 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 na. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. And far beyond. Do, 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 do. Sightseeing long extending, let's go! Do, 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 do. Oh, I love this song. Let us go. ASMR stream now. Do, 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 do. Oh! Oh my god! It's the new crafted gear! Oh, it looks so cute! Ah! Oh, it's adorable! Oh, I want the clothes so badly! Oh. Do, 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 do. 2 million for it? Easy? Oh my god, bruh. Also, I love the fact that the hand gear, literally, they look like panties. Like, dead ass. The hand gear with this new gear set, they dead ass look like underwear. I cannot, like... Look at that! You cannot tell me that they don't look like some frilly, lacy underwear. Come on. Still cute, but goddamn. Shouldn't be that expensive anymore. Diodoko's coat of healing. Soon I'll be able to wear it as well. Ah! Or actually, no, let me check. We can check at the market board. Until tomorrow with Savage unlock gonna become expensive again. Oh boy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No 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 no. Hi Theo, Confla. Wow, a lot of this new gear looks so fun. Oh, and this hat is adorable. Oh, I love this. This coat is adorable. Ah! They knew what they were doing when they made these. Soon I'll be able to wear them. What's the price for the coat? 500k. Could be worse. Actually, not that bad. Do. Not even close, baby. Do, do, do. Ornate Didacos coat of healing. Okay, what's the difference? Hello? Full gear it is? I mean, Wait, what's the difference between the ornate coat of healing and the... Eh? 640, 640, 412, 722. Aren't the... Are the bonuses or no? What's the difference? Seriously, the fuck? I don't see the difference. They look the exact same. What? Hi, Red, Confla. How you doing? Ornate has 5 materia slots. No need to overmeld. Ah, that's the difference. Okay. Because I was like, am I blind? Eh? Okay, in that case. Is that the rat connoisseur? Melding slots? What do you do with the melding slots? Or materia slots, blah blah blah. Like, you put materia in them and it gives stat boosts? Extra stats? Yeah. Okay. But I mean, I'm guessing that's only really a thing with like the highest end content and stuff. Which I guess I'm getting close to there. Oh boy. Yes. I mean... Oh, Ishtola and Thancred are back. Once you hit 90 with relatively up-to-date gear, I would demeld. Level 88 MSQ. Yeah, baby! Let's go! Whew! Not that I'm complaining, Uriange, but I wasn't expecting to see you quite so soon. Meld, not demeld. Okay, yeah. What is melding? Is that when you put materia on gear, or...? Nor I thee. The boyfriends, the husbands are reunited at long last. Yeah. Oh, okay. In extolling the virtues of Aetheris, I did inadvertently awaken in the Loporids a desire to avert our beloved star's demise. I could go through it with you at some point, sure. That would be nice. Kryl tells us you have obtained new knowledge that may aid us in our ongoing efforts. Where do I even start? I have news to share regarding our study of the ethereal sea, but your findings are certain to be of greater interest. So, I would rather hear them first. To what revelations did Heideland's Elpis flower lead? Oh, right, they don't know anything at all. Oh gosh, I'm gonna need to fucking... Yeah, so... I reunited with my beloved Emmet Selk again. Emmet Selk, my husband, and his Ladeus, and that, pain. Then this dynamis is what drives the final days. If it and Akasha are one and the same, this all but proves Nidhana's theory. Were an entity, through sheer force of emotion, to channel this vast dormant reservoir into a raging river, its power might surpass even that of ether. Normal maid behavior. But if our star is so replete with ether, said entity would need to be outside its influence to effectively manipulate the dynamism of the great expanse. Meteion. Or rather, the sorrow and suffering of fallen civilization that she has been hoarding for millennia. Yep! Untold anguish and fear and hatred drawn from every corner of the universe, all for a single purpose, the destruction of Aetheris. Honestly, the fact that Hermes didn't even think about that. But then again, like, you can't really blame him. I thought you said she's been horny for millennia. Yeah, no, but like, while the whole thing of Hermes sending Meteion out into the great expanse to find other civilizations without any regard whatsoever for like the potential not good that could bring, you can't really blame him at the same time, because he grew up in a world that's like, you know, peaceful and everything's great and everything's nice, and he has never known pain or suffering really, except for his own. And so I guess he figured that like, oh, everyone else must be feeling great. But no, things are not great. Things are not easy peasy lemon squeezy. Things are in fact difficult lemon difficult. Ah! Also, you can't really see it, but there's my little character. Ah. I block. Hold on. Then our foe is no longer some unknowable calamity. We have but one aim, to defeat Meteion. It always ends up being boiled down to something as simple as that, doesn't it? You make it sound so simple, but you're not wrong. Vanquish Meteion and we deliver the world from the final days. But to even attempt it, there are two conditions. First, we must determine her location. Before Meteion escaped, an enchantment was placed upon her by Vanat, the woman who would become Hydaelyn. If you need people for duties, let me know. Yeah, okay. The implications of temporal magics are not entirely understood, and so we cannot assume that our Hydaelyn and the Vanat you met in Elpis are one and the same. Nevertheless, due to her intrinsic qualities as an all-powerful being, I'd wager that Hydaelyn possesses the knowledge we seek. Whether she would share that knowledge with us, however, remains to be seen. After all, she intends for us to flee Aetheris, not to stay. I don't know, maybe... I feel like the whole thing of her setting up stuff with the moon, I'm unsure if that's like her main game plan, or if maybe she set all of that up as a plan B just in case, you know? I'd like to believe that Vanat / Hydaelyn, Vidalin, I don't know, has a bit more, like, faith in us. But then again, it's always good to have plan Bs, you know? I don't know. Do you suppose she has abandoned her pursuit of Meteion? The Vanat I know would never give up. My beloved. That's my impression too. Otherwise, she wouldn't have used me as a conduit for her will, or provided clues such as the Elpis flower. Y'all really weren't kidding when you said that the fucking Elpis flower would have a lot of significance. Oh my god. I believe she has been waiting for mankind's answer to Hermes' question. What was his question now again? Whether or not we're worthy of existing? So, what's the second condition? We must find a means to reach Meteion. Yeah, that's the main issue, isn't it? Because, like, she's hiding probably in some pocket in the universe, and we have no idea where she is. Question was the meaning of life, wasn't it? Okay, yeah. Maybe, was it that, like, he wanted to see if humanity could come up with an answer to his question of what is the meaning of life, or for what do you live? And if we didn't manage to deliver a decent enough response, he would be like, okay, fuck you guys then. Was that it? Naturally, our chosen method will depend entirely upon wheresoever she has made her nest. For whom do you fight? Hear, feel, think. What do others live for? How very glib. Then communing with Hydaelyn must by necessity come first. Did you and Master Matoya have any luck with your investigation into the Ethereal Sea? Sadly not. Though we enlisted the help of Arenvald and other Echo-blessed allies, we couldn't detect so much as a whisper from Hydaelyn, even from within the Anti-Tower. The Anti-Tower? Where's that? Master Matoya is of the opinion that in the years since abandoning it, the Forum has found some other method of receiving instructions from Hydaelyn. Oh, is that maybe where they... Oh, it's a level 60 dungeon? And the TTT Tower, and the TTT Tower. God. Is that maybe like where, people... Where you talked with Menphilia, Hydaelyn, and Heavensforge patches? Aha! Okay. If so, it would most likely be some form of apparatus for observing the Ethereal Sea, built closer to home. Most likely here. Sorry to interrupt, but we've just received word from the Forum. Your presence is required in the Rostra, where they intend to discuss the Great Exodus. Let's go! Answers, baby! Woo! And then Father was able to persuade them. Yay! I mean, at this point, I feel like they don't have any more secrets to, you know, hide. So, they're finally taking us seriously. Let's hear what they have to say. Let's go, baby! Woo! Hamsters, baby! What? Oh, look at us, all of our scions. I love them all so much. When I see this roster of characters, I've grown to love and care for them so much, man. The parasocial relationships are real. Okay, no, actually, I want to talk to all of them first. Rahatia, what do you have to say? To think the Crystal Tower of the First is capable of such feats as sending one's soul into the distant past. Yeah, I know, right? The events you witnessed and helped shape, may yet hold a key to forestalling the final days. I'm reminded of dear friends in a future I unmade, whose selfless effort saw the 8th umbral calamity averted, in this timeline at least. Too much has been sacrificed for us to abandon Aetheris now. After sending Graha and Estinian back to Garlemald, I stayed in Locus Amonis for a time. Being an imperial province, it was already in turmoil before the onset of the final days. Have you seen the new crafted glamps, by the way? Yeah! We actually looked at them right when you came in. Yeah. I have seen them as well, yeah. I've been keeping track on like Reddit and stuff like that, where people have been talking about them. And also like the new weapons, which were like, kind of designed by a bunch of different artists who sent them in, like, for contests and stuff. Yeah. You just beat World 3 Simulated Universe on Star Rail for the first time. Woo! Nice! I have no idea what that means, but good job! You wouldn't believe the difficulties we had overseeing the evacuation of the villages we visited. I have faith the detachments we left behind will continue our work and shepherd the people to safety. To what safety can be found in a world coming to an end. Master Matoya has suspected for some time that the Forum has been constructing a new facility for the purpose of surveying the Ethereal Sea. Of course, as the custodian of the Anti-Tower, which would presumably be rendered obsolete as a result, she has a few things to say about that. Nothing that should be repeated in polite company, you understand? I feel like Master Matoya is definitely the kind of woman who would swear like a sailor. It's a special weekly challenge? Ah. After you left for Garlemald, I went to Labyrinthos and tried to reach Hydaelyn using the Elpis flowers. Alas, my attempt was in vain. I can only assume that she spent a vast amount of her power in the confrontation with Van Daniel and is presently unable to communicate. Indeed, as her presence left my body, I could feel how faint it had grown. Yeah, she's, not doing great right now. I hope you don't mind me staying behind while you attend your big meeting. The rostra reminds me a bit too much of the supremely scary tribunal in Ishgard. You'll forgive me if I keep my distance. Thought that I was still traumatized by that, man. You should play Star Rail since, you know, you're the type of gamer that collects waifus and husbandos. Yeah, I suppose. Maybe I should give it a try, but at the same time, like, yeah, let's get me into another gacha game. That will end well. Father has granted us the opportunity we've been waiting for. Though we know not what information, if any, they intend to reveal, there's only one way to find out. To the rostra. Well, that was a much quicker response than I was expecting. Nice to know our efforts on the Magna Glacius didn't go unnoticed. Just FTP the shit like me. You know me, though. Do you really think I'd manage to say FTP? You really think so, bro? At first, I wasn't sure what to make of Hermes and his motives. But it's like we discussed at the Great Work. When faced with the harsh realities of life, some seek the release of death. Others grow defiant. They fight. Either way, it is our right to choose. It was Heidelin's commandment that in the event Zodiac should perish, the Loporids were to deliver the people of Aetheris from harm. Though that be the limit of their duties, they possess knowledge unparalleled of the great expanse and the means of its traversal. Should they be persuaded to assist in our efforts to reach Meteion, we would do well to heed their counsel. Never said you'd do it? I know you won't. Great to see that chat has so much faith in me. I feel like I deserve it though. Let's go, boys! All Charlene music is the best. It's so good. It's so good. New secret number song is such a bop. Oh, that's nice. The forum is in session, and as such, the rostra is closed to visitors. No, bitch, I'm a scion of the 7th dawn. Very well. You may wait in the corridor. Thank you. Of course, entry will be only permitted on the condition you leave your armaments at the door. Lest you forget, this sacred institution holds rational discourse in the highest. The implements of war are expressly forbidden. Between that and the new Icon song, I'm so happy with K-pop right now. That's nice. Have we actually gotten to be, like, in here? I don't think so. You are with the Scions, yes? There is nothing more that I can tell you of the Great Exodus save for what you have heard at the Forum's proclamation. Pray be on your way, bitch. Forbidden these nuts! Forbidden nuts. Hey, there's a Vista here? Pog? The Forum. In order to accommodate the 99 members of the Forum, the seating in their assembly hall is arranged in the shape of a spiral. More exactly, the Nautilus shell. Viewed from above, one is reminded of the symbol emblazoned upon the Charlian flag, the Nautilus shell that keeps the water of knowledge. Yay! Nice. I quite like this hall, honestly. It's cool looking. Let's go! Waiting around. Let's go. Answers. I want answers. Fortunate. Dad. Father. Pa.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter.
Oh, what's that? Also, I feel like it's an inevitability that by the end of all of this,
We are here to
Alphinaud
listen and
will
to learn.
probably end up being a member
But
of
if
the
the forum's
forum
plans are more or
because
less what
it
I
just fits in
expect,
too perfectly.
then I should like to make a proposal that will serve
Just like
our
Athenian
ends.
said. Little Redditor.
By your leave, of course.
A member of
I
the
don't see
forum.
why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence.
What the fuck does ad hoc mean? Hold on.
The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, at their request, on the Great Exodus.
Ad hoc.
You may enter.
When necessary or needed. Ah. Necessity, yeah. Let's go, Alphinaud! Ah! Or Chenault must have so many mixed feelings about this, man.
On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radzat-Han.
That's right.
The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Stitch.
Then let us begin.
And let us begin.
First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon.
Let us begin.
Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Charlian has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records.
Biological
across the star.
samples.
When the time comes,
It's really
they
just
will be
like
moved
a
from
big
their
ass
places
Noah's
in
Ark.
Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Charlian citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following
We planned
our
this out.
we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radzat-Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
That's fair, I guess.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
Including the, like,
As many as we can.
these tribes?
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict.
Damn, okay.
Condemn all to certain death.
So they're like, haha, fuck the beast tribes, I guess.
To the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
Yeah.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct.
Oh?
This Ark, as some have taken to calling it,
It's just a Noah's
is
Ark.
fully operational.
Charlian's
and could be
Ark.
launched even today.
Okay.
However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated.
What else is there that
At
needs to be
present,
done?
The ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets.
Ah.
Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Ah. Well, then I guess they can turn to the Loporrits.
Is there anything to be done?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch.
Come on, guys. It shouldn't be that hard. It's not like it's rocket science. Oh.
What if the Scions can solve your problem?
Rocket science do be hard.
We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions.
Oh?
If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
Oh! Oh, that was... Oh, so that's the angle. I
It was simple
see.
enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
One far more convenient, I suspect.
And what's that?
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
Oh? And what's that use?
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
I'm unsure what the angle is here.
Delightful as always, Master Alphinaud.
Ah.
Oh, we couldn't have
Monty
asked for a
Shen, I
finer
love this
plan.
dude.
Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself.
I mean...
Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration. I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it. And I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Love this dude.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
Ew. Oh my god! Let's go! Pog! It's happening!
71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it.
Let's go! Woo!
Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Force.
And bear in mind, Fortunaut, do not let personal opinion get in the way of this.
Very well.
Oh.
I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
The final days waits for no one. So true, bestie. Pog. Sorry about not letting the rest of you in on my plan. I was, admittedly, thinking on my feet for the most part. He is good at that. But since we require both a means of communing with Hydaelyn and reaching Meteon... Ah! That was... Oh! Okay. I was like, wait, what's the second thing? Huh? What? Okay, I see. In the spur of the moment, I saw involving ourselves with the completion of the Ark as a way to work towards both objectives simultaneously. However, we must first keep our end of the bargain by solving the problem of the ether burner. I'd like to think it is not a challenge beyond our combined expertise. Or at least the expertise of our extended circle of associates. It might behoove us to learn how an ether burner actually works before we attempt to improve it, though. Yeah. Oh, I love you, Alphinaud, you fucking stupid little kid. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Going underground. Oh, let's go. We're going back to the thingy. Fortunault's ability to maintain a stiff upper lip is being sorely tested. As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. Meet me outside the Archaeon. I trust you can make your own way there. So the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Or else would they conceal such a massive undertaking? Yeah. Like... Ooh, can just go like straight down here. Nice, convenient. Your entrance papers appear to be in order. Do you wish to descend to the Labyrinthos? Into Labyrinthos, madam? Yes, indeed, I do. Okay, so we can immediately just teleport over here. Labyrinthos is fucking cool, I will admit. We're going underground, baby. Ah, water fountain. Cute. It almost feels like Fortunault is taking his kids and their classmates on a field trip to take your kids to work day. Take your scions to work day. Let's go. Our destination lies in the lower levels. Figures. The Forum, in its wisdom, has granted you access to the Archaeon's lift. Step inside and have Alphinaud take you to the medical circuit. To the medial circuit, not medical, medial. Jesus. Oh hey, there's someone that I can play Triple Triad with here. I see it on the map! Triple Triad, baby! Let's go! I'm sorry, I have to. I have to do it just once. Okay? Don't tab me, okay? Oh, right, I have a Hermes card now. Fog. Seems like it's also time for Gold Saucer. I know, I am intentionally choosing to not acknowledge that fact though. I'm trying to not get distracted too much, okay? Troll card, Pog. Nice. You wish to use the lift, yes? Proceed to the medial circuit. I saw. Oh, excites. I have sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha on the other side of Mariel Agronomics. These fucking names, I swear to God. Actually, there is something I have been meaning to... Nerd. No, never mind. It can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. Yeah, stay focused. Stay focused, my dude. I'm trying my best to stay focused here, so you better fucking do so as well, bitch. Okay. Let's see, are there any ether currents nearby? There is one to the southeast, so like blah, blah, over there. Honestly though, the moment when we fucking got turned into frogs has to be one of my favorites. It was so fucking fun. Where? To the east. It's up here. Fuck. I can't get up there? Or is it like around here? Stray tomato, stray Corrigan, stray onion. Is it up there maybe? Or northeast? Oh, for fuck's sake. Onion. 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 Is it like up here? Ether current, doko. Where the fuck is it? Well, there it is. Look at all these little corpulcles, but they're not called corpulcles. They're called cryognites for some reason. I really love this place. Labyrinthos is cool. It's quite nice. German engineering at its finest. Or well, Charlian engineering at its finest. How do we get over there then? Oh wait, we go here. I see. No! Southwest, so like over there somewhere. No, please. I feel like there's probably a path that I'm supposed to be following, but oh yeah, here we go. Oopsie. It was like... yeah, up there is the fucking... cave that we went through last time to sneak our way in here. Tee-hee. Ah, Logisticon Alpha. This is a cool place. Tee-hee. You know, breaking and entering. It's just what we do sometimes. Hehe. Oh, here we are. Fucking hell. It's like a labyrinth, this place. I guess that's why they call it Labyrinthos. We are to wait here while our father arranges for us to use the next lift. Here being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Aha! Water is drawn from underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formation of artificial clouds and rain. Fucking hell. How high does the fucking ceiling of this place go? By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they are able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. I wonder, is the entirety of Labyrinthos maybe like within this arc? Or no? Hold on, how do you know so much about it? Why, father brought me here as a child. But not Alizé? What? It left me behind? Aw. Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with grandfather. The night before, I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. Cute. It's all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured to the wondrous. But having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loperids in recreating a similar environment, I've come to view such processes in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind beneath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Asteris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos, in preparation for the Great Exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for the technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Aha! Though the Loperids have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Ah, and so they've been developing technologies for that reason. Smart. Alas, time is not on our side. I have arranged for you all to enter the Central Circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the Great Exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Colonization, baby! Woo! I mean, yes, but Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions and will have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust. Your trust. Uvu. I feel like Farshnal is just too emotionally constipated to, like, be able to just be a proud father, you know? Like, look at this man. Look at how he turns away when Alphinaud is just like, we will do our best to meet your expectations. I feel like he's probably just like smiling giddily to himself right now, like, my son has grown up into such a fine young man. But he's just like, too much of a tsundere and a sussy baka to fucking embrace it. Then let us proceed. Fucking. Why must characters be like this? Like, if I discover a whole ass continent and I somehow verify that no sentient life exists on it, is it colonization if I now establish a presence on it? I don't know. I mean, I guess you are still colonizing, like, the land itself. I feel like colonization, it doesn't just apply to, like, the colonizing of peoples and stuff, but the land itself as well. I don't know, though. In this world, you're either a sussy baka or a busy sucker. I mean, the action or process of settling among and establishing control over the indigenous people of an area. The action of appropriating a place or domain for one's own use. The action by a plant or animal of establishing itself in an area. Yeah. Establishing itself in an area. So not necessarily just, like, settling among and establishing control over the indigenous people and stuff. By decree of the Forum, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are permitted to enter the Central Circuit. Hey! Among us. Wow! God damn. The fuck is that golden... Huh? Wait, hold on. What is that golden smoke? Or is that just smoke from like a building or something? The fuck? Can't see! Whack. 25th largest island in Greece, Amorgus. Really makes you think, huh? The ether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kokol Dankol, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, just follow the path, mate. Just follow the path. You really don't have to, like, try to find your own path all the time. God damn it. Huh. Central Circuit. There's one to the north. Hold on. Logisticon Alpha. 208 yalms to the north. So, like... I mean, we'll probably end up going there. But, you know. I can't help myself. I must grab the ether compass. Oh, there's like cool smoke of different colors coming from the different buildings. I see. Ah, to the south? Is it maybe like... here? Hey, it is. Nice. Imagine just accidentally falling down there. Ah, that sure would suck, wouldn't it? God damn it. Not meant to be a remark against you. In the 2.5 hours May has been streaming, she has made it 3 quests. Endwalker cutscenes go hard. Yep. Endwalker cutscenes certainly do go hard. Fucking hell. They're so long. They're long and they go hard. That's what he said. What is this place? Same. What you want, huh? Oh, I just realized this place is like a circle. Why you bonk? Shut the fuck up, bitch! Link Kun! Hey yo! It's a little dude named Link Kun. And his name is Link. And he looks like Link. I have to collect him. Hold on. Link Kun, no! He looks like fucking Link! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Okay, now we go back. Speak with Kokol Dankol. What kind of name is that even? Is it a Lalafell that has that name? Lalafells are usually the ones with the silly sounding names. It's okay for me to say that because I'm a Lalafell myself. Center Dara. Oh, Alphinaud. Kokol's Forge, huh? So this is where they're working on the ether... What was it called now again? It is a Lalafell! I fucking knew it! It's always the Lalafels! Oh god, does this Lalafell have facial hair? Oh no. Lalafels with facial hair, man. Fucking hell. Actually, it kind of works on this dude. I don't know why. He looks rugged despite being tiny. Oh, look at that dude.
I could swap them out.
Facial hair Lalafell.
No, been there, done that. Damn
Good
near
points.
lost my eyebrows.
I love this dude already.
Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
I love this
Yes,
dude.
That does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a
I love this
dude! We're not blasting off already, are we?
No, no, no.
The schedule
It's like
remains
my 5-year-old
unchanged,
nephew grew a beard.
better or worse.
Amazing.
Which is why the Forum has elected to
Honestly,
accept
the
assistance
facial
in
hair
solving
and the
ether
mullet
burden.
and like the voice, it somehow works on this one dude. I love him. I've only known Cockle for like
Seen you lot down here
5
before.
seconds, but if anything were to happen to him, I will see everyone in the.
There
I
are
will kill everyone in the myself.
artisans among their number, but engineering is not their expertise.
5-year-old
Nevertheless, the Forum
80s
concedes
Halloween
the
outfit,
slim
truly.
possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
Damn fortunate fucking hell.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Ether burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace.
I love the fucking voice.
As the
I
name
love
ought
this
to tell
dude.
you, the ether burner
Who is voicing
burns
this fucking
ether,
character?
ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force.
Huh.
Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding.
Hey, that's what a fucking.
Even out in that black void
it
where
called?
the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb.
Motor. Oh my god. Motors are all about tiny explosions.
But it ain't perfect.
Aw.
According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A
Poor dude.
measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Ah!
Hast thou consulted with the Loperids?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer.
Ah.
The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive.
That makes sense.
It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say. and as I
Teeny
most
tiny
certainly
toy
do
boats. And as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology. You're trying to drive me mad.
Poor Cockle. I love this man.
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
Oh, Graha. His inner nerd is
No.
showing.
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded.
Give him a
As I
bottle of
recall,
water.
The record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Huh.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though. We were
Well, that's an
fortunate enough
issue.
to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the northern empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards
Crystal
of Dalamud
Tower?
scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice.
Yeah.
Why not get the refined
too.
adamantite from them?
Yeah.
We tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with.
Ah, okay. God damn it.
Drive calls from Ragnarok class internment hulks Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
Well, okay, you know what? That's fair. That's, yeah.
It's rough going in there, even for the cream.
Even for the cream.
Make it out alive.
Ah. The cream. You want me to go and fetch the what's-its? I can do it.
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously...
Colin backup.
Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
I love you, Thancred. Ah. This is Thancred. Let's go!
What's all this?
Ortional, clueless.
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to
and
carry us
footfalls
heavenward.
playing in the background. Ah! Let's
This
go!
is Alphinaud. The Scions have need of you.
Ah! Look, Fortunal, look how
Understood.
badass your son
I will
is.
contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
Let's go! We have
My
contacts
sisters
all
are
over the
somewhat
place, man.
preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-wood expedition myself.
Ah.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
This is Alphinaud. Oh, I love the footfalls, like, playing it. Ah!
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether.
So, Crystal Tower, let's go.
Extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
He's just trying to be Thancred.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
I'm so happy that we're able to just call in favors from so many different
Is
people.
there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics.
True.
Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Find a source like that with the ether burner. And 3, 2, 1,
kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
This is such a
shall be
fun little
done.
moment.
I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am
This is
glad
just,
for
I don't
the
know,
work
it makes
you
me so
do.
happy.
Better to busy oneself than wait and fret.
The fact that all of our work, all across the star, has just culminated in us being able
Then why are we
to
all still standing
call in
about
favors
yakking?
from
It's
so many
plunder
different
for the
people.
taking, and I'm a born plunderer.
Let's go, Sickard!
I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Alphinaud really just went at everyone in the Discord server, huh?
Just like that.
Just like that. Let's go!
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way.
Eee. This makes me so happy.
Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Alphinaud has grown up into a fine young man with such leadership skills. I'm so proud of him. Oh, they grow up so fast, and Fortunal is just like, what the fuck? Ew. He's like, I'm not needed here, I see. Goodbye. He's probably gonna go back crying to fucking to his wife and just be like, honey, our children, they've grown up so fast. Fucking nerd. It's times like these we're reminded of how famous or infamous Alphinaud has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl conversation? Eee. As we're expecting rather a lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. Oh yeah. I also have a contact of my own that might be worth a try. Oh? Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Alright then, keep your secrets. And on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck. Kryle is really like, she's very much a support character, not so much one who jumps into the action. Meanwhile, in Ul'dah, oh no. It's never a good thing when they do the meanwhiles. Don't tell me. Okay. Seems fine.
Our course of action is clear.
Nanamo, my beloved.
We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan Make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must.
Teehee.
Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials.
I love you, Nanamo. She's so precious and
Dear
cute.
guys, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
It is 8 o'clock. This is correct, baby.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party.
Need to wake up and have anxiety. Good night.
Okay,
good night, Victor. Have a good night's sleep. Mwah. Thank you for stopping by.
Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults.
I mean, he would probably know.
Not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it.
At this point, Nanamo knows her people well.
The final days descend
By all means,
upon
profit
our
from the
world.
transactions. I don't care.
The circumstances are truly as dire as they say. Uldar's best efforts may be for naught.
Oh, I love the cool music
And
that's
yet,
kicking in as well.
When we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm,
A realm,
did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together.
Eee.
It was
So
the
true,
Scions
bestie.
who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future.
Oh.
You know your duties.
The amount of like serotonin and dopamine that I'm getting from these cutscenes, man.
Good luck and Godspeed.
I love her. Nanamo. Precious. I thought that something bad was gonna happen with the meanwhile, but okay, so we're gonna get to see all of the world leaders. Let's go! Excites. They really could have been like several cutscenes will play in sequence because that's what's fucking happening. They could have warned us. Oh well. Arun Senna. Look at that dude. He's so tiny. How old is this kid?
We've fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers. And an abundance of restorative
like,
magics will be of little help
he looks
in destroying
tiny.
Dalamud's defenses.
But then he's got, like, the voice of
Still,
a man.
it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Lise? Lise?
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Ah! Let's go! The Elamicans! Ah!
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk.
So?
So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand?
Yay!
We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
I mean...
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud.
True, true. Oh my god.
I know this
that was
forest
so long
well.
ago.
I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Everyone's collaborating and
Then I
working
will
together.
impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
Let's go, champ. Let's go. What is this music playing?
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo. And then meanwhile in Coerthus, yep. Oh, the different versions of like answer playing. No. Are they?
There you are.
Are they visiting Harshapon's grave?
We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already.
Please! Bro, I'm gonna cry. Just a moment of silence. Oh shit, dragons? Oh, what's happening? Hello?
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Oh shit? Oh! What is it? Dragons? Fog. Meanwhile... in the Ruby Sea, yep. Oh shit, it's Hancock! Let's go!
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself,
yeah,
reached
right.
out to me for assistance.
Right, I keep forgetting that, like, Lolorito is Hancock's
and
boss.
I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
Is that...
Hancock? What a surprise this is!
I love him.
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
I love Soroban. He's featured heavily in the, yeah! Exactly! The Four Lords trial series. Oh, and the music playing. I'm so happy. Serotonin. Alphinaud is resisting the urge to pat himself on the back. No job too small. Though our friends are searching for refined adamantite and sacred relics, we will only know if they meet your requirements once they have arrived. In the meantime, is there aught else we might do to be of service? Ha! You've already done more than enough. If I had to say, though, I could use someone who knows a thing or two about elegant technology. Well, we have Grahatia right here! You there, the lad with the red eyes and matching hair. You seem to know more than the average scholar. Well, yes, I actually did my thesis on elegant technology. If only Master Cockle knew how right he was. While he and Graha establish a rapport, why don't we help with preparations for the Great Exodus? Indeed, this would mean going above and beyond the terms of our agreement, but I propose this not to curry favor. As confident as I am that we will succeed, we must be ready for every eventuality. This would also be a great opportunity to familiarize ourselves with the logistics of traversing the Great Expanse. And if nothing else, it beats twiddling our thumbs while we wait for the adamantites. True, true. Hopeful. Moment of hopefulness amidst all of the agony and misery that was our trip to Elpis. Waylon, ain't you a bunch of helpful buggers? If you've a mind to lend a hand, I know where you ought to go. Charlie and Hamlet is lousy with researchers and scholarly types, busying themselves preparing for the Exodus. Ha! That lot need all the help they can get. Well then, off we go. Oh. Fucking armory space, Unable to apply glamour plate. Fuck. Can I do it over there? Hey. Speak with Alizé. No job too small. So I'm guessing we're gonna be running around and doing a bunch of random stuffs for a while now, huh? While waiting for stuff to be delivered. Well, shit. Alizé, where are you? Here she is. From what I can tell, a lot of the people actually live down here. I don't know how much we can help. I don't know how much help we can offer, but I dare say they'll benefit from some of that fresh inspiration Scholar Monty Shen mentioned. They'll help the locals for a while, yeah. Let's start by asking around, without getting in anyone's way. Let's meet by the Aetheryte once our work is done. Okay. And now we just ask around like, hey, anyone in need of assistance? I got hands and feet. I can do shit. Steady current. Helping with the arc? Even with all the power Master Cockles managed to squeeze out of the ether burner, it's still not enough apparently. And now I hear the final days have arrived. Horrible creatures running rampant all over. If only we'd begun the Exodus sooner. People are dying, and there will be no end to it if we don't fulfill our duties. But we will. We've spent years preparing for this moment. Believe in the plan, and all will be well. Hopefully. Oh, hello. Are you one of the new helpers? Indeed, good sir. Working on that ether burner. Oh dear, I hear things have come to a standstill on that front. Even so, I'd choose that over my current duties, checking and loading samples day in, day out. It's tiring, thankless work. Still, no one will be cross if I misplace a few legumes or what have you. The forum's got enough on their plates as it is, what with deciding who gets to board the Ark and when. Lots of powerful people have opinions on that. My heart goes out to Master Fortunal and the others. Hardly get a moment's rest, I expect. Do they even have time to sleep? That's a good fucking question, honestly. I highly doubt it. If there's anyone too racked with nerves and bad conscience to sleep, it's probably Fortunal, let's be real. Offering to help? That's very kind, but I should be able to organize the rest of the documents by myself. It's mostly a list of the things we'll need once we arrive on the moon, and then whichever star we choose as our new home. My duties largely concern the maintenance of living conditions, so I'll be a lot busier after we depart. I hear that our lunar collaborators have come down to assist in our efforts. I'm looking forward to finally meeting them in person, after having communicated with them in such a limited capacity thus far. To be perfectly honest, I've not even the slightest idea what they look like. I do hope they're not enormous looming giants. Why, I would much prefer something small and fluffy like the hatted rabbit that ran by. Well, you see... Froggle! Oh my god, look, it's a frog! Ribbit. Search for the behatted rabbit. Do, 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 do. Frog. Lupureets. Ah! Living way! My beloved. Mwah!
Fancy meeting you here, mate. Our friends in the forum brought us to see their teeny tiny toy boats, which was quite impressive considering they didn't use any creation magics. What we're really interested in is the Theris itself, though we now find ourselves in a sort of funny underground miniature version of it.
You're so cute.
We were hoping the forum would give us a guided tour, but it appears they're rather preoccupied. Honestly, all that time to prepare and they're still not ready. I suppose we'll just have to show ourselves around. Or at least that's what we were planning to do until we chanced upon Urianger and your good self. Since you're both dawdling about and engaging in idle chit-chat, perhaps you could show us a few points of interest. Won't that be fun? Ah. do, 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 do.
Wise guys. Why were there people flying by? Is there a hunt train happening here? No? I love the small detail the artists put into the maps in Star Rail. Whoa! That's fun. I love it when artists like add small details and references and whatnot. It's always so fun when you discover them. Wise guys. Try as he might, Urianger cannot free himself of the Loporits. A tour of Labyrinthos. An unexpected, yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt this artificial environment and Bestway's Burrow, it would be in our best interest to have the Loporits acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by their Charlian collaborators. There's a section to see the layout of the cities. Ooh, nice. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my limited knowledge would risk harrowing, rather than broadening their perspectives. Mayhap thou art better suited to lead this venture?
What a marvelous idea! Might we begin with that great big what's-it over yonder?
Ah yes, the what's-it. I shall leave its explanation to May. Oh boy. You're so cute. Music. Where? Oh, there they are. You're so cute. So tiny. Oh. Singing way.
Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magics is positively stupendous.
Night is taking my soul. I must embrace darkness and rest in its warm bosom. AKA good night, y'all. Okay, good night. You have a good rest in the warm bosom of night. Love you. Mwah.
Perhaps he could direct our attention to its most important features?
I have no fucking idea, man. Search the apparatus for points of potential interest. Okay. I feel like a member of the forum would probably be more fitting. Mushroom-like thing. Okay. This is a thingy.
That looks like the trees in Greatest Endsvale. Hold on, that's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom, but big and round at the top. Quite tall for something so unbalanced, too. Now it makes sense. That's where they store the water. Ah.
Metallic tube.
Is that water I hear from inside that great big tube? It must be because of those cogs and that gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see. That's how they drop the water. There's probably some sort of spiral-shaped mechanism inside it too.
Yeah, I don't need to do shit. I just need to, like, direct them to look at things. Hold on. It's a little axolotl! Ah! So cute! You spot an ambystoma. An especially lively one at that. It would appear that the concept you observed in another time, another place, was approved for life in the wider world. Somehow. That's so cute! I love it! Ah, cute. I wonder, is the shoe bill anywhere? Whee! Sure would be fun if the shoe bill was here as well, but I can't see it.
It's a little hard to see from here, but is that a golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? And I can see through that window another pipe at the bottom. Ah, this must be for purifying water drawn up from below. Ah,
makes sense. See, I didn't need to do shit. Singing Way did everything for me. Nice.
Well, if I were to hazard a guess, water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored in that tower before being distributed elsewhere. Hey, I'm right, aren't I? I knew it! A design brilliant in its simplicity. I dare say it would take only a moment to install it even in the harshest of environments. For us Loporits, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is of the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. We have read, however, that peoples of Aether sometimes make their homes in arid deserts and such. How are they able to survive?
Many settlements in Thanalan are built near an oasis, or areas near waterfalls are common sites for villages in Girabania.
So wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water.
I mean, it is kind of a necessity in order for us to live. Oh dear, I worry we won't be able to procure the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we'd anticipated. Well, good thing they are here on an expedition then.
A few adjustments may be in order once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. It may also be worth learning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place.
Master Alphinaud spoke of the machinery responsible for that feat during our journey through Logisticon Alpha, did he not? Mayhap the Loporits will share his appreciation for the engineering marvel.
Oh yes, that sounds absolutely splendid!
We must journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlian Hamlet. I shall lead the way.
You mean we'll have to brave the untamed wilderness? A valid concern indeed. We could not help but notice that the many dangerous-looking creatures with big and nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of the settlements. Were we not escorted here by burly custodians, I dread to think what would have become of us.
They're so small and fluffy. Regrettably, too many a hungry predator with the aforementioned big, nasty teeth. Loporrits may appear to be a potential and rather appetizing source of sustenance.
Oh no.
Scared. Might I impose upon thee to assist in securing safe passage to Logisticon Alpha? For my part, I shall act as escort to Living Way and Cooking Way. I entrust Singing Way and Growing Way to thy care. Of course, of course. I just want to pick up the little prince and just cuddle with them. They're so cute! A more valiant protector they could not wish for. Godspeed. You're so cute.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not be eaten by some horrid beastie. Come along, Growing Way, to the water extraction what's it?
Your Honor, we must protect them. They're so cute.
Suck.
Center Anava.
Here we are.
You sense a hostile presence. Oh no! Please don't. Increases HP recovery.
Thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction Watsits is worth these harrowing experiences. All part of the fun, some might say, but I'd rather not be burnt to a crisp if it's all the same to you.
It'll take... The Loporrits are so small. I'm guessing Hydaelyn didn't really bother giving them any sort of self-protection methods. I feel like that would have been useful, but I guess that's not really their main objective. There. Huh. Where are they? There we are. My friends, I bid you welcome to Logisticon Alpha. Our destination doth lie at the lift's top. Pray, follow me.
Hey! Ikuzo!
Lift operator.
I wish to ascend.
Yes.
Marvelous! Simply marvelous! So this is where the magic, or science, rather, takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge you will gain here will be essential when we start looking for new ways for your kind to inhabit. New stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. Well, you're all very lucky that Aetheris just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive. Or did mankind turn out the way they are because of the available resources, I wonder?
I feel like it's probably the latter.
Either way, it's nothing short of miraculous, and I cannot wait to see more of it. Ah.
Cute.
Na, na, na.
Yes, guys. I think it is time for me to end stream right here. Uwu. It is quite late after all, and I feel like we've made some progress at the very least with story. But yeah, I had heard that this part, where we spent a lot of time here in Labyrinthos, would be somewhat tedious, and yeah, I can kind of understand where that sentiment comes from. But it's also really cute being able to just like show the little leopards around. They were so disconnected from reality, I guess, because they'd never really seen what Aetheris was like or what the people were like, so they did not know what they were supposed to be doing, really. Other than the stuff they found out from the books that the forum sent them. So yeah, I feel like this will probably be a very good learning lesson for them. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you guys so much for coming to my comeback stream. Uwu, I've missed streaming so much, y'all. You guys don't even know. I'm so happy to be back. Although we'll see how much I'll be able to stream for the next couple of weeks, seeing as I should probably be focusing on studying. Maybe I'll do study streams, and we'll see what I do with like the setup then. If I do it like I have done before, or if I do it in some other way. We'll see, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord and whatnot. And in the meantime, I bid you all a lovely rest of your day, or night, evening, morning, wherever you are. And goodbye. If you want to stick around for the raid that I'll be sending you guys on, feel free to do so. You guys know the drill. Dinner time! Ooh, nice! Much numbers. Let's see, who can we raid? Oh, actually, let's raid this person. Bye-bye! Yeah, bye-bye everyone! Love you guys! And I'll see y'all next time.